guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alyssa and today we are going to talk about my favorite Morphe brushes. So Morphe gets a lot of hype, especially their brushes on YouTube, and I definitely have to agree that I think they are some of the most affordable brushes that you can buy. So I originally started out using drugstore brushes, and I noticed some of the brushes that you can buy at the drugstore just weren't having the detail and precision that I was kind of looking for when I was doing my makeup. So I did a lot of research, and these are the ones that I got and have been using and have been loving for a couple months now. And so we'll kind of just talk about them as if I were to kind of do my face. Alright, so the first one is the E1. It is this big fluffy powder brush. This is just great to dab on or brush your powder. It's so big and fluffy that it gets the powder on in just a fast manner. This is also a great brush to use if you like to self-tan with like mousse, and instead of using a mitt, you like to use a brush. This is big enough that you can use it like that. The next is the R2. It is one of my favorite contour brush. It's great for bronzing as well. You can just bronze your forehead and then carve out your cheekbones with this. And so yeah, I really like the R2 for that. Next I have the M530. I also like to use this brush for contouring. It really is great if you want an extreme defined line in your cheekbones. So that is something that I like about this one, and that is the M530 again. I also should apologize that some of my brushes are dirty, but you know, brushes are going to be used, so we don't need to be showing super clean brushes, right? So next I have is the E4. It is this really great angled brush, and I really like to use this for blush on my cheeks. So I use that one for that, and again that is the E4. It's an angled brush. Next I like to use the M510. This is my favorite brush for highlight. Those cheekbones, that nose, the cupid's bow. You can even do the forehead and the chin if you wanted, but the way it picks up product and applies to your skin is just effortlessly beautiful, and so I really recommend that one for highlight. Next I have the M438, and this is just great because it's like a pointer brush to set your concealer. I also really like it if I did my face makeup first, which I typically do, and then I have a little bit of fallout with my eyeshadow. I'll just use this to wipe away any of the excess, and it usually just goes away effortlessly. So that was the M438 again. And the last I have are just these four eyeshadow brushes. So I have, I think, 4 other Morphe brushes that I don't have to show you today that I like or I just got, but they're not my favorite. So I kind of wanted to pick my favorites and kind of a set, if you were a beginner, what I would recommend to include. So the crease brush that I would recommend is the M505. It's just a really good rounded crease brush to get really in there. I've been using this one a lot. It's my favorite, the M505. And the next like packing kind of blending brush I typically use is the M433. And it looks like this. It's usually white and not all dirty with eyeshadow. So yeah, I usually just pack it on my lid. I can blend it out really well, and then I usually go in with my crease brush to blend anything else further than that. Like I said, I do have a couple other eyeshadow brushes that I'm not showing you, but this is definitely one of my top favorites. The next I would recommend is the M432. It's just this flat little brush. I love this to do, like, if I was going to do an eyeshadow eyeliner on top or bottom. Like, this is really great to get really close to my waterline underneath my eyes. It's super soft, so it's not irritating. And yeah, M432. And the last brush that I love, and I actually own 2 of them, is the E36. It is this tiny, tiny little brush. I love this to get in my inner corner. I'll even use this for my under eye to blend. And sometimes even if I want something precise in my inner corner or front part of my eyelid, I really, really like this one. I also use this to do my brow highlight. So E36 is definitely recommended. Like I said, these brushes are all super affordable. They range from like $4 to $15. Obviously, like the E1 is going to be a little bit more expensive. It's a bigger brush. Whereas like the E36 I think is only like $4. So definitely check them out. I'm not affiliated. I'm not sponsored with Morphe. It's just a product that I really enjoy. I think they are somewhat the most affordable, almost high-end brushes that you can get on the market. And I've just had a really great experience with using them, and I hope you would too. I will have all the brushes listed below. Again, that way you can have easy to find when you go to their website. So if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you like me, please subscribe. Definitely check out my other videos, and I will see you next time. Yeah, so bye guys.